Welcome back to the Winter Springs Tournament Expert Division opening round, hole number 8. Here we're going to be playing a sniper, a rough bump. You'll need a P3 plus, side spin 1 plus, wind 4 or wind 5 ball. The adjustment for the drive is P1 plus 20% max. We're using sniper 10 numbers. If you're playing this with a wind 5 ball, well, let me just say it like this. If your winds are 6.3 or lower, then you need 3 top spin, 0.5 right spin. If your winds are 6.4 or higher, then you'll need to use 3.2 top spin or switch to a wind 5 ball. All right? If we get it, because of the headwind, you get more wind push, and if you don't increase your top spin, you will come up short of the hole. So 6.3 or less is 3 top. 6.4 or more is 3.2 top. Both of them use 0.5 right spin, and both of them will set up in the same position. So what we're going to do is, with spin added, we're going to set up at the top of the +1. And we're going to have the right side of the ball guide touching the left side of the flagstick. All right? And that's at the top of the +1. Beyond that, you want to pull this one with a slight 1159 favor. So you don't want anything true, but you want just slightly more than a flicker. Make sure that when you look up at it, you can see a little bit of 59 on that wind angle. If you don't pull enough 59, you're going to miss it to the left. And there are some wind angles here that we have to pay attention to for this particular shot. I'll go over those in a second. You're going to see I come in a little bit hot on this one, and that's, I have since added some tweaks there to try and get that to come in a bit at a bit better pace. But 3 major wind angles here, and definitely some tweaks. They're not crazy hard tweaks, but I've got tweaks listed out for wind 4 and wind 5. So if you're going to use a wind 5 ball, then you can ignore all the tweaks for 6.4 or higher, and vice versa. So for wind angles, what we're looking at is the left side of this light post here, the post part on top, not the fat base, right? So the left side of that, and then if you look over at these bushes here, you'll see that it's kind of like 3 bushes in one. There's 1 bush there, there's kind of 1 bush there, and then there's another bush in front. Well, where these 2 bushes meet, there's a little dip right there. That is our line, right? So that gives us our second line. In the middle, we have neutral. Over to the right, we have a headwind. And over to the left, we have crosswind. Okay? Now, you need to pay attention to this because it will definitely require some tweaks, even if you're using a wind 5 ball. It's just the nature of this wind angle, how we're setting up, it. With that headwind, you just need change. You need tweaks, right? So whether you use these or you use your own, definitely pay attention to the wind angles. If you're in the crosswind angle, winds between 4.9 and 5.8, minus 0.2 from your adjustment. If your wind is 5.9 to 6.3, minus 0.2 from your adjustment, and add 1 click of underpower. If your wind is 6.4 to 6.8, you'll minus 0.2 from the adjustment and use 2 clicks of underpower. If your wind is 6.9 to 7.3, you minus 0.3 from the adjustment and use 3 clicks of underpower. And wind 7.4 to 7.7 will minus 0.4 from the adjustment and use 3 clicks of underpower. That's in the crosswind angle. If you're in the neutral wind angle, winds 4.9 to 5.8 is no change. Winds 5.9 to 6.8, you'll minus 0.1 from the adjustment. All right. Winds between 6.9 and 7.3, you need to minus 0.1 and add 1 click of underpower. And winds 7.4 to 7.7, you need to minus 0.2 from the adjustment and use 1 click of underpower. If you're in the headwind angle, winds between 4.9 and 6.3, so any wind 5, there's no change in the headwind angle. If your wind is 6.4 to 6.8, you need to minus 0.1. If your wind is 6.9 to 7.3, you need to minus 0.1 and use 1 click of overpower. And if your wind is 7.4 to 7.7, you need to minus 0.2 and use 1 click of overpower. That's in the headwind angle and higher winds. Those are the tweaks that we have to get you going on this one. It is the opening round. It is going to change. So it just kind of depends on how much time you want to put into this. Definitely going to need to practice it a few times, get familiar with your tweaks. If you need to change any or make any of your own, then I definitely recommend you do that. But a good opportunity here is just a little finicky and the wind angle is not very consistent. So you need to tweak it out. P1, 20% max, always sniper 10 numbers, and always pull this one with a slight 1159. If you're playing it with a wind 5 ball, you might be able to get away with a P2 wind 5. However, there is a possibility that if you catch a high wind and the headwind angle, that you can pull into max club. So my recommendation is P3 plus, so that you can avoid that and you don't have to scramble in the middle of your shot. Good luck, everyone. I hope you all get the drop, and we'll catch you on the next one.